you ready?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're here back with another reaction to Lost. We're moving quite along here. Episode 8, man. It's been quite a journey so far. Quite a journey, man. Lost. I don't want to get too deep into my intro here before I acknowledge that we're going for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? We're going for the long haul with this one because I feel like this show has a lot of potential to impress me. Will it end up in my top 10 TV shows of all time right now? I don't see it there yet, but let's see how they progress the story and what's going to be, you know what I'm saying, the plot points that happen in this story. As I've stated before, the show gives me a lot of Walking Dead vibes. So it's like not in the same vein, not in the same genre or anything. Of course, you know, The Walking Dead is about, you know what I'm saying, extinction, basically, you know, pandemic, all of that stuff, right? Apocalyptic times, you know what I'm saying? That is not the issue here in this one. It's more of like they're just in a very unfortunate situation, which makes it feel like nobody else exists and just a few people is around, right? So it's not in the same vein, but it does remind me of The Walking Dead. It does give a lot of that vibe off, you know what I'm saying? So of course you're probably going to have some sort of breaking off of factions and stuff like that, because, you know, for some reason humans just can't come together and just work together, and that is just that, you know what I'm saying? It just can't be that. It has to be, because you know, somebody has to be selfish, you know. So this is I feel like there's another agenda towards this. It could be a situation where, you know, every so often, you know, they put unintended people into these positions to try to see how they would do, or, you know what I'm saying, maybe this is a Squid Game situation. Who the hell knows? I don't know. Maybe this is Squid Game before Squid Game, you know what I mean? Not in the same, you know, let them play games or anything, but, you know, people playing with other people's lives. It's crazy. But anyways, let's jump into the reaction. Now I'll see you guys right after for the review.
Charlie, how about you and I go for a walk?
No. No thanks, Locke. I think I'm gonna stay in today.
Come on. Fresh air will do you good.
So you're not staying?
Call me a broken record, but caves are natural shelter. They're a hell of a lot safer than living here on the beach. I just don't understand why you won't come with me. Us. It's maybe a mile up there, if that.
Crashed 8 days ago, Jack. I'm not setting up
I want
house
up this
here.
island too, but we both know that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Saeed has a plan.
The signal has been running on a loop for 16 years, Kate. And the woman that left it, she wasn't rescued. What makes you think it's gonna be any different for us?
I believe it.
I wish I shared your faith.
Locke. Is that you?
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. Last night I had physical relations with a girl I didn't even know. Right after that, I had relations with another girl. Then, straight after that, I watched while they had relations with each other.
This man.
See, it's my band, Father.
Well, we all have our temptations, but giving into them, that's your choice.
Amen,
As
brother.
we live our lives, it's really nothing but a series of choices, isn't it?
then I've made my choice.
Shout out to all the people that don't think free will
I have to
exists.
quit the band.
I don't know where these people come from, man.
Liam, what are you doing, Mr. Church? Get your boots off.
Relax, quiet boy. I bring good tidings of great joy. We've just been signed. A recording contract. You're gonna be a rock god.
Just
Nice
use
work,
him as
Charlie.
bait.
You make excellent bait.
I'm glad I could oblige.
You hear what I said?
So are the days
I want
of
my
our
drugs back.
lives.
I need him,
Yet you gave him to me.
and I bloody well regret it. I'm sick, man. Can't you see that?
I think you're a lot stronger than you know, Charlie. And I'm gonna prove it to you. I'll let you ask me for your drugs 3 times. The 3rd time, I'm gonna give them to you. Now, just so we're clear, this is 1. And having choices, making decisions based on more than instinct is the only thing that separates you from him.
If the French transmission is coming from somewhere within our triangulation, I'll be able to locate the source. But there are 2 complications.
Of course there are.
The power cells I've grafted onto the antennas are dry. There's no telling how long they'll last. A minute, maybe more, maybe less.
We have no way to communicate with each other.
Bottle rockets?
Thank God for fireworks smugglers. Now, when I'm in position, I'll fire off my rocket. When you 2 see it, you fire yours. As soon as the last one has gone up, we'll all switch on our antennas. The battery in the transceiver is dead. Without the transceiver, all of this is for nothing.
So
Something from a laptop computer would probably work, but I've not been able to find anything.
I think I might know where to look.
What are you doing?
Oh, have a headache.
Diazepam. It's for anxiety.
I was looking for aspirin.
Pretty strong stuff for a headache. Or maybe you're dehydrated. Look, Charlie, I got it. But take care of yourself, man. We don't need you right now.
This is our shot at the big time. What? You don't want to be famous?
It's not about all that. I only care about the music.
Yeah, your music. Your songs that got a sign. I'm just a clown with the pretty face that sings them.
It's not who I am. Sometimes I just get lost in it.
Won't happen, because I'll be there looking out for you. We'll look out for each other. What brothers do, right?
Just promise me one thing. If things get too crazy, no matter what, if I say we're done, we walk away.
We walk away.
Liam, promise.
Liam is a very popular British name, ain't it?
You're the rock god, baby brother.
Tell him no. It's like, it's too hot. No, we're not doing this.
And you just treat me like I'm some bloody child, like I'm some useless joke.
What are you talking about?
Charlie's not good enough to do this. Charlie's just in the way.
sit down.
Put
Let me
Charlie
take a
onto
look
that.
at you, man.
Oh, you're gonna look out for me, yeah? We'll look out for each other. That's how
Charlie,
it is.
just calm
I'm not
down, all
interested.
right? You're not yourself right
You
now.
don't know me. I'm a bloody rock god.
Come on, now.
The hell? A cave in?
Where's Jack? This all happened so fast. Dude, we gotta get help. Charlie, go down to the beach and get help. Okay, I'm on it. Hey, we need help. What's wrong, man? It's Jack. He's trapped. What? The cave collapsed. We don't even know if he's alive. Come on, we gotta go. Hey, Scott?
I'm Steve.
I'm Scott.
We got an emergency. Come on, grab a couple of guys and let's go. We gotta go now. Go.
You have to be ready to do something really important, okay? 5 o'clock sharp. You need to be ready to turn that antenna on over there. There's a switch at the base. Then you fire this one, then you turn on the antenna. Got it?
Does she know how to fire a
Switches
rocket?
where now?
Did you hear a word I said? Can you or can't you do it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Okay.
Kate! Hey, we have to tell Kate about Jack!
Sorry, sport. Just missed her. Her and Muhammad headed in the woods about 10 minutes ago.
Which way?
Don't sweat it, amigo. I know which way they went.
Yeah, but...
I'll tell her. You just keep doing whatever it is you do around here.
All right. All right. Hey, mate.
Ice in the chorus to you all, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Just like, got caught up in the moment. Like, the crowd wanted it, you know.
Yeah, I know, but if I start and then you come in after...
Oh, she's cool. Let her in. Won't happen again. I promise.
And there it
Chill,
is.
baby brother.
Let me check it out before you start moving things around. If it's unstable,
Well, how do you know?
8 years of construction work. Hey, Walt, get back, man. I don't want you near the rocks, okay? And take the dog with you.
You guys should give Mr. Locke.
Locke's out in the jungle killing stuff. Who knows where he is?
Here. We're digging here so the wall doesn't collapse. 4 at a time, by hand, till we can find some kind of shovel. We take shifts and go slow. Whoever isn't digging should be clearing the rocks that we pull out, bringing water to who is working, okay? Let's move.
Hey,
What the hell are you doing here?
easy. Just came to tell you something.
What makes you think I'm interested in anything you have to say?
Just came to tell you were right about me. That I don't help anyone but myself. Well, here I am, ready to pitch in.
There's been an accident in the caves. Jack's trapped in a cave-in.
Is anyone trying to get him out?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people there now.
And why aren't you with him?
I can't stand feeling like this.
Come here. Let me show you something. It's much more beautiful than that. That's a moth cocoon. It's ironic, butterflies get all the attention, but moths, they spin silk. They're stronger, they're faster.
That's wonderful, but...
You see this little hole? Digging its way through the thick hide of the cocoon. Now, I could help it. Take my knife, gently widen the opening, and the moth would be free. But it would be too weak to survive. Struggle is nature's way of strengthening it. Now, this is the second time you've asked me for your drugs back. Ask me again, and it's yours.
I like cause Locke be dropping some gems on y'all, you know what I'm saying? He be dropping some gems on y'all because that's very true that a lot of things that happen in nature, a lot of things, the process is to actually strengthen that particular insect or animal. If you've ever watched, at one point I was addicted to watching National Geographic. So a lot of stuff about like insects and animals and stuff like that. Sometimes you really be wondering, how do they get those close-up shots, man? They must have some of the most incredible cameras ever, but that's neither here nor there. The gems that Locke be dropping on y'all, man, is crazy. I don't even have to say nothing because you should understand by now that, you know what I'm saying, going through life, and that's what I try to teach like teenagers and, you know, people in their early 20s and stuff like that. Like the process that you go through is what's important. That's what's important. That's why when people don't listen to you because you don't want them to make the same mistakes, you let them go through that process. Yes, you can help people. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you should intentionally let your children go through hard times, but sometimes you gotta do it to help them to learn that lesson and to help them be stronger. Nowadays, you have a generation of kids that are coming up that have things so easy for them where they feel like they're immortal, they're invincible. So it's like there's no process for them to really go through. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show you how times have really changed, right? But there is some people, you know, that you just have to let them go through that. These kids nowadays, you tell them something, they don't want to listen to you because they're like, oh, I don't have to do that. I could just start a YouTube channel, live in my mom's basement for years. And then when, you know, if the YouTube channel blows up and if that fails, you know what I'm saying? I don't even feel like they're a failure in life, but they don't understand that's a part of the process, trying stuff and failing. They don't want to fail because they don't feel like they can fail. Failure is a testament to your success. You can't succeed unless you fail, because when you fail, you learn. So you have to, that is a part of the process, and that's the most important part of it, because when you get success, that is just not it. It lasts for, you know what I'm saying, a few moments, and then it's on to the next. It's kind of like winning a championship in sports, right? You win a championship, and in 3 or 4 months, you're back at it again. You get what I'm saying? It's on to the next. Am I aiming for another championship? What's my goal for the next season? It's all about the process. That's the, you know what I'm saying? So success is important, but it's not as important as the process. And I like how we explained it to him. It's like, listen, if you want to come out stronger on the end, you have to go through the process. And the process, the withdrawal, you know what I'm saying, the detox that he's going through right now, he has to go through it. If you don't go through it, you're gonna be weak. You're gonna continue to be weak against the substance, right? So you have to go through the process of detoxing and grit your teeth and get through it, because you're going to come out stronger on the other end. Now, is there a possibility of relapse? Of course, there's always a possibility of relapse when it comes on to drugs, when it comes on to any kind of addiction or whatever. There is the possibility, but you develop a strength against it, a mindset against it, to the point where the possibility of relapse is very low, right? So just a little bit of gem there that Mr. Locke has dropped. I appreciate it. Now people is probably going to be afraid of living in the cave. Don't even know if he's alive. Well, we know they're not going to kill off Jack.
Jack! I hear him! He's alive. Jack, bro, you okay?
Maybe something.
I can't move. Charlie was with me. He's okay. He made it out.
Hey, listen, Jack. Yeah. We're gonna get you out of there, okay? Okay, we can't safely make that tunnel any bigger. But since Jack can't get out, one of us is gonna have to go in and unpin him.
Charlie?
No, man, look, you're still too shook up. I might be able to squeeze through.
Wait. Who's gonna take care of your son if something happens? She's got a husband. He's got a sister. I'm alone here. Let me do this.
Jack, what is it about it makes you all weak in the loins?
You gotta get bigger, it just come naturally. You're actually comparing yourself to Jack.
Difference between us ain't that big, sweetheart. I guarantee you, if he had survived a few more weeks on this island, you'd have figured that out.
What did you just say?
Ah, damn. Didn't I tell you? The valley is St. Jack got himself buried in a cave in.
What?
Look at the bright side. Now you have someone else to pity.
Listen, man, go slow, all right? Try not to nudge any of the rocks around you.
Anything else?
Yeah. Good luck.
It was because of her why she didn't get the news earlier, though. So I can't blame. What is his name again? I can't remember.
I say after tonight, we cancel the rest of the tour.
What?
We walk away. Liam, you're killing yourself with this junk. You're destroying Drive Shaft.
Oh, yeah, Drive Shaft!
Nobody even knows who the sodding bass player is. This is it, Charlie.
End of the rainbow. You really think you can walk away? If you're not in this band, what the bloody hell use are you?
Damn, bro, and he's the one that writes the songs.
Liam, hands off!
Come out on the other end better than ever, man.
Charlie, move! Hey, Charlie!
he?
Kate.
Where is he? Where's Jack?
He's in there.
Is he alive?
We don't know. Charlie went in there through a tunnel that we dug. But it collapsed. Come on. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No! Oh, sorry, Jack. Sorry. Okay. What do I do? Take my hand. This one. Okay. Okay, wait.
Oh my god, I hate when people do this.
Now, when I tell you to, pull as hard as you possibly can.
Oh, they don't make the sound. Don't do the bone sound. Actually, not. They always exaggerate it in shows. Oh, jeez. Even though you know it's not you, still feel it, bro. Shouldn't be, man.
Charlie, what are you doing here?
Bloke can't pay his big brother a visit once in a while.
Of course you can. What didn't you call, you lunatic? What are you doing in Sydney? Charlie, I don't want to come back.
Yeah, right. Well, here's the thing. They won't book Drive Shaft without you.
You were with me the night I missed Megan's birth. You were the one I was stumbling around Dresden with trying to find a sodding fix. Oh, man, you're still using, aren't you?
Oh, don't change the subject.
That's why you haven't been returning my calls.
Look, you're gonna go and
said
told
you
us
get
or not?
help, man.
I lost your sodding
You're
number.
still
okay?
a junkie.
You did this to me.
Sydney's got some really good programs to get. Don't go.
Thanks for your help, brother.
Stay, please. I'm just looking out for you.
You never looked out for me.
The thing about this is that it's sad because both of them are to blame in this situation. Of course, we know that Charlie needs to take accountability for his own actions because he still chose to take the drugs. Mind you, it's the stuff that, you know, his older brother was saying to him. It kind of pushed him towards it. But at the same time, like, after a while, bro, it's not even about that anymore. It's about you keep using, and when he tells you now to get help, you don't want help. So I can understand his anger nonetheless. It's a dicey situation, man. But, you know what I'm saying? He's in a situation now because he went on that plane. You know what I'm saying? And now he's detoxing. So it's very interesting, man. And it's sad, bro. It's sad.
Why didn't you say anything? I could have helped you through this.
Yeah. You thinking I'm useless and a junkie to boot?
Useless? You're not useless. That took a lot of guts getting in here and trying to rescue me.
Well, at least.
The rate we're using our oxygen in here, that won't be too long. What's wrong?
The moth.
Oh, what?
Right behind you. Look, there's a bloody moth in here. Look.
Come around the other side and be like,
Oh, ow. Easy. My shoulder. Careful.
give him something to be happy about, right? Yeah.
All right, everyone. Now it's your turn.
The switch.
Come on, Kate. Come
are you?
Yes!
Where are you? Where are you?
I hope that not Locke, because he doesn't want to. Doesn't seem like he want to get off the island. Unexpected.
Cool. Can we live here?
Made you something.
Ah, my very first sling.
How's that?
Good. Thank you. Michael checked out the integrity of the rest of the caves, gave them an okay. Thanks for the sling, Kate.
You're welcome.
Give them to me.
Really?
This is the third time.
Throw him out. Throw him out. Throw him in the fire. Throw him in the fire. Please, Charlie. Yes.
I'm proud of you, Charlie.
Some people don't understand. Some people don't understand. You see, for me, I root for stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I root for stuff like this because I know how tough it is to overcome any type of addiction. You know what I'm saying? I know how tough it is not easy. And not only that, just from a human perspective, these are the things that we should, you know what I'm saying, uplift in society. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that we should concentrate on, making people better, even them emerging from a bad situation into a better situation. We should congratulate that. You know what I'm saying? Not post it over social media. It ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know nowadays every little thing people accomplish, they put on social media. I think that shit is stupid, but it's whatever. But I love to see stuff like this. Even if it's in a TV show perspective, you can look at it from that perspective. But this is something that people go through every day. You know what I'm saying? People go through this every day, and to do this out into the wild and not have to go to some, you know, rehab or whatever the situation is, it is a huge testament to someone sticking through it. I know it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes on to detox usually takes a lot more time, to be honest. So just gonna take it what it is. It is a TV show. Detoxing usually takes a lot more time. It's a lot more pain to it as well. It's not just the sweating and the, you know what I'm saying, all that is a lot more to it, especially coming off of hard drugs that you've been doing for years. Like, it takes a lot more than that. So but in the context of the show, I can accept it. We're not going to put any technicalities there because it is what it is, right? It's a TV show. So pretty cool stuff, man. I love it. Let's get it. Let's get the old Charlie back that just wanted to be in a band. This was a good episode. This was a good episode. Lots of lessons to be learned in this episode, just in life in general. You want to be persistent. You want to go through the process of what it takes, because you come out, you just come out better. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, you're just a dummy. Just gonna say it like it is. If you don't come out as a better person, have a different perspective on things, you just, I don't know, you're just dumb. I don't have any better words to describe it. Because people who go through situations then come out worse, I don't know, maybe they just have mental issues. I don't know how to put it. But the thing about it is, like, I don't even want to bring up that stuff, because nowadays you don't have to be diagnosed you know what I'm saying, to have mental issues. Everything people think is some sort of mental issues these days. Everybody is mentally unstable these days. It's crazy that you know, that sickness or mental illness just gets thrown around. Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as somebody is experiencing a little bit of stress in a situation, people is like, oh, they're, you know, they're mentally unstable. Like, my mental health is not good. It's just like, it just becomes this trope, this meme, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. So I don't even want to throw that out there. The process of life, and not everybody gonna have the same experiences, of course, but the process of going through life and understanding what you're supposed to do versus what you're not supposed to do, and going through those processes and learning, whether you're learning an easy way or the hard way, you get what I'm saying? It still goes as a process. And if, as I said, if you come out good on the other side, if you come out better, a better person or a worse person, the process is still important, right? And some people will come out and be a worse version of themselves, and some people will come out and become a better version of themselves or the best version of themselves, right? So I always congratulate those things when people overcome, because, you know, your rock bottom might have been worse than mine. You know what I'm saying? Lowest parts of my life, lowest points, I should say, of my life, I have overcome. I have overcome those situations and come out better in the end, right? Come out better, whether I'm talking about, you know, getting a divorce, whether it's being homeless, you know what I'm saying? Like, those, I think, were the two of the lowest points in my life. You know, I never wanted to be in a position where I was getting divorced. I never wanted to be in that position, ever. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I guess it was wishful thinking. Nobody else in my family, at least for my immediate family, has gotten a divorce. I was the first, and I'm basically the youngest. You know what I'm saying? I have a little sister as well, but it is what it is, right? So it was a low point in my life, a very low point in my life, and not from the perspective of, oh, I'm the first one to get divorced in my family. It ain't even about that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about that. It's just about the situation of how much I believed in marriage, and, you know, what I believed it to be. And I believe that once you join with a person and say, this is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, I'm not necessarily looking down the road that there was a possibility that I was going to get divorced no matter what. And, you know, me and my ex-wife, we went through a lot. You get what I'm saying? Just as people in general, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it was not sustainable. At the end, when I really look back and taking accountability for everything that I've done that didn't make the relationship any better, and reflecting on some of the things that she done, the relationship just wasn't stable enough to stand the test of a lot of those things. But at the end of the day, it was a process that I went through, and I understand now I come out better in the end, because there's a lot of stuff in my relationship now that I don't tolerate at all. You get what I'm saying? Because if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. If you're with me, you're with me. If you're not, you're not. It is what it is. I'm not gonna make any excuses for my bad actions or whatever the situation is, and you're not gonna do it, because we're not gonna play that game. You get what I'm saying? If I'm telling you that this situation is wrong, we should not be doing it, I expect you to understand, and I also accept my leadership in the relationship, right? It's not gonna be, oh, I tell you that this is it, and you gotta understand from that point of view where I'm coming from, especially that you're younger than me. You know what I'm saying? And you haven't been through certain situations. Sometimes you just do have to listen to someone to understand. It doesn't mean that I'm controlling in my relationship or anything of the sort. It just means that I've learned from a situation that I don't want to be in ever again. And I'm going to, if you call me out about something, right, that is wrong, or I'm doing that is wrong, I'm going to accept that. I'm going to eat that. I'm going to hold myself accountable, just like how you are holding me accountable. So it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So we get to kind of see in this episode that process, the process of Locke explaining to Charlie about the moth being stronger than the butterfly and how they get out of their cocoon, which is very true, this situation that he described. But the only thing that I didn't know about is that moths were, you know, basically a stronger, faster version of a butterfly. I did not know that. I did not know those. I didn't know the stats. Okay. I didn't know the stats for that. So that was really cool to learn. Also, the situation between Kate and Jack as well has developed into something. And I'm looking forward to seeing them both as love interests in the show. No doubt about it. You know, I don't know. There's something about Evangeline Lilly, right? I've seen her in Ant-Man, which is the only other thing that I know her from. I've seen her in Ant-Man. Never really was like, I knew she was a very attractive lady, but I was never, I don't know what is it about her and that. I don't know what it is. I was never like, oh, you know what I'm saying? She is hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was never like that with her in Ant-Man. But in this show, I don't know if it's because she's sweaty all the time. I don't know what it is. I'm going into simp mode, so bear with me for a second, right? So she's really nice, man. She is what it is, and she just might be my crush in the show so far, because she's the only woman that's on screen literally all the time, pretty much. She's like one of the main characters, right? It's her and the Korean lady, which we still don't know what her name is. I like her too. She's pretty, you know what I mean? And you already know, if you've been around the channel for a long time, I don't need to explain this that I'm explaining right now, because you know there's always a woman or two that's in the show that I'm watching that I'm simping on, just for now. Yeah. So it's great to, you know, see her relationship develop with Jack, because how quickly she went back and was like, why are we all just standing around? Why aren't we digging? You know what I'm saying? Is he alive? You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is that she really likes him, but she also wants to keep her distance. That caused me to speculate about what she was running from, because it's a possibility why she don't really want to get close to Jack, because she's probably hurt in the past, or maybe she believes that men are just abusive in general. It could be a situation like that, that maybe she was being abused, or whatever the situation is, she ran away because she was being abused, or maybe she killed her husband or boyfriend and went away. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, and that she's been on the run. I'm just speculating here based on her actions. It could be something completely different. I don't know what it is. And don't spoil me in the comment section, because I know how you guys can get sometimes. You overindulge in your comments, you know, because you think I'm asking questions that I don't need answers to. It's just awesome to see how they all came together and, you know, try to get Jack out. You know, glad that he didn't like lose a limb or anything. Or because that can be, you know what I'm saying, it could have been that his foot gets crushed, or his torso or something like that. Like, it could have been worse. So I'm glad that he came out on the other end with just basically, you know, his shoulder being dislocated. But he got that back in. But you know, you got it. Of course, that still hurts. It's gonna take a while to, you know, get some of that grease back in there. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. But in any case, man, this was a great episode. I enjoyed it, love the episode. I think I'm gonna watch one more today, because I've been doing like 3 per session, but I think I might just watch one more, man. I'm enjoying watching it today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode of Lost, man. I appreciate y'all. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this episode. What do you think of this episode? What do you think the lessons that we learned? And that's one of the things that I want to start doing as well, to encourage you guys to comment a lot more on the videos, is to ask you guys, what did you learn from this episode? Because that's what we're doing. Okay, we're gonna enjoy the show, we're gonna enjoy watching it, but I also want to know that, you know, these things have an impact on your life. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be super deep or anything like that. Just let me know, like, did you learn the lesson that they were trying to teach in this episode from what I explained, or from what you watched in the show? It could be something completely different than what I thought it was about. But in any case, you know what to do. Catch you guys next time. Peace.